Hey, I got a question for you. Is the Philippines still on your radar as far as countries in Southeast Asia to live or visit long term? We're going to discuss that next. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia. Just crossing the street of Sukhumvit at the Prompong BTS. I'm going to go to O'Shea's to have breakfast, and we're going to talk about if the Philippines is still on your radar. Now, I moved here to Bangkok, Thailand a little over a year and a half ago, and I have zero regrets leaving the Philippines. Almost zero regrets leaving the Philippines. But with all the stuff that's been happening over in the Philippines recently, and in the past also, is the Philippines still on your radar as far as a place to live or to stay long term? So let's get to O'Shea's, order breakfast, sit down, and have that discussion. All right. So I get the they create your own breakfast here, so they give you a list of options. You get to pick 7, and then you get free drink, coffee or juice with it. So we're going to go with 2 eggs over easy, or sunny side up. I'll do 1 sausage, 1 sauteed mushrooms, 1 hash brown, 1 sauteed potatoes with onions, and toast. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6. I think I'll skip the bacon and get 2 orders of sauteed potatoes. That's my 7, plus a coffee. So there's my list. 199 baht for all of that. So less than $6, or right about $6. Okay, so while I'm getting my order placed, let's talk about the Philippines. And I'm sitting outside because it's still kind of cool. We had a little rain. It's about 7 a.m. on a Friday morning. And I want to talk about the Philippines because all the stuff that's been going on there lately. Right here. Cup. It's been kind of disturbing, and my thoughts and prayers go out to all the people of the Philippines who have been affected by the recent activities, the earthquake, the volcanoes, and all that. Definitely my thoughts and prayers go out to you. With all the things that have been going on in the Philippines, is that going to affect your plans? If you have plans to move to the Philippines or live in the Philippines, is that going to affect you? Is that going to change your mind? Or if you're living there now, are you thinking about making a different choice? That's basically the topic today. So I left the Philippines a little over a year and a half ago, and I haven't regretted almost any of it. I love living in Thailand. I love Bangkok for so many different reasons. Cost of living, obviously, transportation, infrastructure, the food. I guess you could put the dating in there too, although I'm kind of not really wanted to date anything steady right now. I'm just kind of focusing on my channels. But compare that with the Philippines, you know, and I know you guys might come back and say, hey, there was a big earthquake that hit Bangkok about a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year ago last March. Yeah, that's true. It was in Myanmar. It was based in Myanmar, and it affected most of Thailand, including Bangkok. So there was a lot of superficial structure damage in a lot of the high-rise condos. There was one building, you probably saw the videos of it collapsing. It was a building that was being constructed, so it wasn't a finished product. There was nobody in there living in there or anything like that. And what they found out was faulty product as far as the iron that was used for the frame was bad, was low grade, and so it didn't hold up. But you saw the devastation in the Philippines of the recent earthquakes, and boy, I tell you, I'm glad I don't live there now. I mean, obviously it wouldn't have affected me where I was living before in BGC, Bonifacio Global City, because it was centered in down in Mindanao, but it really hit Davao City and General Santos, I believe. A couple of those areas got really hard hit. But there's a major fault line that runs right through Manila, and they're just waiting for the big one to hit there. So Manila, or the Philippines, I should say, gets earthquakes all the time. Most of them are very minor and don't affect anybody really, but there are quite a few that hit that major area of, like the 5.0 and higher. Like this last one was like 7.8, I believe, or something along that line. So, and there's been 2 active volcanoes going on at the same time. There was a small tsunami, I think 1 meter tsunami, that hit the coast in Mindanao. So it wasn't major, but it was the same fault that a few years back, and I can't remember the date, it might be 10 years ago, maybe less, but there was a major tsunami that it affected, that wiped out, that had more death toll from the tsunami than the actual earthquake. So those are things that you really need to think about when you're moving to the Philippines. Now, I have nothing against the Philippines. The 3 years I spent there were marvelous. I loved it. If I was still living there, I wouldn't even think about moving back to the U.S. That's not it. I want to ask you guys what your feelings are. Are you still thinking about, if you were thinking before about the Philippines, making your life in the Philippines, are you still thinking about that after what's happened recently with the natural disasters? If you're living there now, let me know in the comments if you're changing your mind. Maybe you're up north in Luzon and it didn't affect you, so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind type thing. But maybe you're down in that Mindanao area where you've got a lot of issues. The typhoons, just a couple of years ago, a major typhoon hit Cebu and wiped out a lot of things. So typhoons, they average about 20 typhoons a year in the Philippines, and usually 5 or 6 of those are pretty major. That causes a lot of damage. So I don't want to put a negative light on the Philippines, because there's so many positives to the Philippines, to visiting and living there. The people are sweet, they're nice, for the most part. There's bad apples in every country, obviously. The women are beautiful, dating is easy, cost of living is relatively cheap, although it has gone up a little bit. But aside from that, you've got the natural disasters, and I just wonder what your guys' opinion is of that. Is it changed your mind at all? Has it? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Maybe you've crossed the Philippines off your list, and maybe this was the last straw. Maybe you've been thinking hard about it for a while, and maybe this recent activity with the earthquake and the volcanoes, maybe this is the last straw for you, and it's like, that's it, I'm done even thinking about going to the Philippines. Maybe you're living there and you're like, I'm done dealing with this stuff on a constant basis, seems like. So maybe you're ready to move to another area, another location in Southeast Asia, or maybe somewhere else in the world, or maybe go back home. Maybe you're just fed up with everything here in Southeast Asia and you're ready to move home. So I would love to hear what your opinions are. I want to keep this a decent conversation, a respectful conversation, but an honest one. I want honest opinions. What is your opinion? And it's open. It's kind of an open forum in my comments. Let me know what you think, and I would love to find out what the general consensus is of my subscribers or my viewers on what your attitude is toward the Philippines now, whether you live there now or thinking about going there. Have you changed your mind? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and hit that, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps the algorithm out, guys. We're trying to get to 18,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate that. And as always, live life, my friend, no matter where you are. Sabay sabay, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.